Hey everybody, what's going on? This is SacredGuard and welcome back to Monster Girl Quest Paradox. Now, before we get started, we're doing something a little different today because this is going to be the start of the Monster Girl Quest Paradox collab. Now, for those of you who don't know, apparently Total Resistance ended up deciding to do a collaboration with several other Monster Girl Quest related games, not like Succubus Quest or Succubus Crest, but one of them was Succubus Quest. Another was something about 3 charms. Monster Girl Lover has been doing videos on that, and many others that I can't name right away. And it's because of this that eventually he ended up continuing the collab along with the creator of Shrift, to my knowledge. So this collab happens before that collab starts, according to what I have been told. So I have to play this before I do that one. As frustrating as that is, because I want to continue on with Shrift rather than jump straight to the other game, I might as well to get the full experience. So in order for us to be able to start the collab, I had to do several quests first, which I've long since done. So I just have to go back to the castle, and I should be able to trigger something. Hey, just give me a minute. Something terrible has happened. Hear me out. Oh, okay. Oh, great. The White Rabbit is here. I have a bad feeling about this. We can't just ignore her. Let's hear what she has to say. No, we can't ignore her, especially considering, like, we had to hear out Cheshire and whatnot in Shrift, so, yeah. Get you out of here. I don't need you. Okay. Ooh, I forgot I change that back to normal. This is terrible. Hey, hear me out. You can now start the collab scenario, the Land of Night and the Heroes of the 7 Worlds. Please keep the following in mind. When controlling any characters other than Luca, there will be no H scenes upon being defeated. All items and equipment in your possession will be moved to your storage. You may withdraw them from storage afterwards. Chaos equipment will be unavailable during the scenario with the extension of white names. Any chaos equipment will be automatically removed. This restriction is removed after, okay? I'm gonna start the code. Not yet. Can I get rid of my... Weird. I can't deposit my chaos equipment. Let's start the collab. I'm sure it's just more trouble anyways, but do tell us. First, let me make one thing clear. I'm not the bad guy in this situation, okay? The fact that you had to say this, it makes me believe that you did something. Maybe the White Rabbit has some bad news. You think? This all happened just a little while ago. I was doing my job of guiding the Monster Lord as usual, however. What happened? Lima Village. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's ruins of Lima Village. Ilias was here at some point, as was a recipe, some type of recipe or whatever for like a really good meal that Alice wanted to try. Let's see. The next place was F26617, I think. Open Sesame. The gate to another world was opened. I hope the next Monster Lord will be a good little girl. Wherever jumped into the gate to another world. Oh, hello. Who are they? Yeah, I'm the White Rabbit. I've come to guide the Monster Lord Alice, but... Lars. Who the hell are these? Who are these people? Rovis, White Rabbit? Who are you? What? You're not the Monster Lord? More or less, I'm a fragment of the Demon Lord. And he's not saying anything. He must be a silent protagonist. Either that or he's shy, I can't tell. A fragment, huh? There's no helping it if you're a fragment. I'm sorry, I've got the wrong person. Oh, and away she goes. What was that? What is... I don't understand. What just happened? That's weird. I was certain I connected to F26617, but... Huh? Could the transfer settings be wrong? What's this? The transfer destination is RJ026617. To think there was a universe address like that. You have to be more specific, White Rabbit. Like, if you just go searching willy-nilly for something like that, you're gonna find something completely different. It's like using the search bar in Google or any other website. You have to be very specific, otherwise you're gonna screw something up. Oh no, oh no. I have to close this gate quickly. Uh-oh. What happened? A strange presence approaches from the gate to the other world. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, is it the girl from before? No, somebody different. An unknown being emerged from the gate. It's just like that fairy tale. If you follow the White Rabbit, you'll arrive in another world. Oh, she's supposed to talk about Wonderland. Hey, don't come this way. Go back to your own world. Oh, then how about I invite you to mine? I hope you'll enjoy it. Oh! This is spatial erosion? Oh, she in apoptosis? This is the land of night. I will show this world a wonderful dream. Is it possible to have apoptosis from in other games? I thought like, or is... maybe it's possible, but I think apoptosis are like exclusive to Paradox. Sorry, but I won't let you do that. I'll send you back to your world, even if I have to do it by force. Deathclaw dance? Oh, she has attacks? What? Why haven't I fought her yet? Slash with her close the deadly dance. Her attacks did not affect the unknown. That didn't work? How am I unable to interfere with you? You cannot attack a nightmare like that. Oh, so she's a fake. She's a dream monster. You can't attack dream monsters with real world attacks. You gotta use like dream attacks, like Dreamy Luigi. Now I shall show you a dream of pleasure. Sorry, but pleasure attacks won't work on me at all. What? It worked. Oh, okay, I guess somehow that works. Cause you know, let's just bypass the elemental defenses. Pleasure resistance was penetrated. This is the first time I'm gonna die like this. So sleepy. So wait, so you're telling me that nobody has ever used pleasure attacks on her at all? Wait, isn't there's something in the game that can lower pleasure resistance, I think. Like I know there's a skill called Pleasure Eater that lets you absorb pleasure attacks, so make use of your power. What? Make use of her power? Excuse me? So you were killed? Because my opponent was someone who defied the usual laws of physics. It was the first time I couldn't do anything but suffer an embarrassing defeat. How are you going to sit here and complain about somebody who defies the laws of physics when literally everything you do defies any law of physics, let alone the laws of reality? That's how I fell into a dream. It's just like being taken prisoner by the enemy. But the White Rabbit is in front of us. I see. So there were a lot of White Rabbits. So they're like sisters, like the Officer Jennies and the Nurse Joys. And the Annas from Fire Emblem. The Queen of Dreams. I'm just going to call our enemy that for convenience's sake. I don't know what she's called in her original world. Anyway, the Queen of Dreams has been exploiting the power that she's taken from me. She's opened up gates and summoned those who answered her call from other worlds. Those who answered her call. So you're saying they're the Queen of Dreams' friends? I think it would be more appropriate to call them an alliance rather than friends. It appears she's invited them in from various different worlds. Since they're from different worlds, they're all new to each other. I suspect they've been gathered together under some contract. Needless to say, however, they're all equally powerful. Quite a number of villainous characters have come into our world. And at the heart of them is Queen of Dreams. They've come together from different worlds to form a single great force. And now, the Queen of Dreams is trying to expand her Land of Night in this world. Land of Night? What in the world is that? I have a lot of questions myself regarding the physical laws of that other world, but I think it's a spiritual world that erodes the space around it. The Queen of Dreams called herself a nightmare. If the succubi of our world can be thought of as a dream, the spiritual world ones would be nightmares. In short, these nightmares are beings who contradict our physical laws. So she is a dream monster. These beings seem to be different from the succubi we know. It's hard to believe such a terrifying foe has invaded this world. The Queen of Dreams may have successfully defeated me, but I've learned a lot about the special characteristics of nightmares from that encounter. First, attributes other than pleasure will have no effect on nightmares. They cannot be harmed by physical attacks or other attributes. Well, why does it specifically have to be? How does that work? How does that work? Like, I know pleasure is an attack element in this game, but how? You can't affect them with anything except that? So you literally can't do anything except fuck them, which is stupid and also suicide. Because if you end up doing anything like that to a succubi, that's death. That's inviting death. So I gotta die in order to win. Oh my god. Oh, that sounds like Hades. So if our opponent is a nightmare, we can't hurt them with anything except pleasure skills? That alone makes them a terrifying menace. Oh, I may actually have to ask Alma for help. Furthermore, the pleasure skills used by nightmares cannot be resisted at all. They can even pierce through pleasure reflection. Are you kidding? That's brutal. Oh wait, isn't there because of the Labyrinth of Chaos, like other like alternate elemental attributes that only exist because of the labyrinth, like nuclear and stuff like that? That's brutal. Even if we have pleasure resistance, it won't help us at all. But I'm pretty sure nightmares don't use anything other than pleasure skills. They don't use anything other than pleasure skills? Should they be hitting us or casting offensive magic? Exactly! Nightmares live under a doctrine of denying such violence. That's why they have such an astounding specialization in pleasure. They want to denounce violence. Okay, on second thought, maybe Alma actually doesn't mind violence here and there, but because of whatever's going on with her mom, she has to denounce it. So if she continues to denounce it, yeah, the nightmares would definitely welcome her into their numbers. Those are the special characteristics of nightmares. Did you understand all that? You're the ones who are going to fight them, so make sure to remember it. Once more, just to be sure. First, nightmares cannot be harmed by anything except pleasure attacks. If that's the case, that means it'd be a good idea to confront them with party members who are good with pleasure skills. I don't think I'm going to be of much help in that regard. I feel the urge. I honestly feel the urge to like give him a pleasure skill just from hearing this alone. If anything, you'd just be food, wouldn't you? Not helping. Furthermore, the pleasure granted by nightmares cannot be prevented. They can pierce through pleasure resistance and reflection to reliably inflict damage. However, nightmares don't have any offensive capabilities other than pleasure attacks. If we keep this in mind, we should be able to fight them more effectively. You said the Queen of Dreams had gathered together an alliance, didn't you? Are all of them nightmares too? There might be a few nightmares among them, but I'm pretty sure the majority of them aren't nightmares. Okay, that helps. So you should be able to fight most of her alliance like you normally would. Naturally, you shouldn't let your guard down. They're quite powerful after all. So then, what is the Queen of Dreams' goal? What is she trying to accomplish in forming an alliance and invading this world? To expand the land of night into this world. I told you earlier that it's some kind of spiritual world that erodes the space around it. Oh my god, there's so much exposition. Can I get to the collab already? I think she plans to cover this world with her land of night. No, she'll turn this entire world into the land of night. Once there, everyone will fall into dreams of never-ending pleasure. Just like how the Queen of Dreams killed me. This entire world will fall into dreams of pleasure? Yep, we're in a serious pinch, aren't we? Of course we are! Moreover, your mistake is the cause of all this. I did nothing wrong. The White Rabbit did nothing wrong. She didn't do anything. Rather, you could say this happened at a good time. Ever since the Great Monster Wars up until now, this world has been in an era of relative peace. Now is the time that the most powerful forces have gathered together. And before long, a conflict comparable to the Great Monster Wars will happen. At times like this, there's no getting around that, is there? In other words, now is the most convenient time in history we can take on the Queen of Dreams with the best forces. At the end of the day, this is a calamity that just so happened to occur. We were rather lucky that it happened at the best time for us. Don't you think so? Do you really think we'd approve of being used like this? I guess not. No, not really. Honestly, we would not approve. We'll condemn the White Rabbit for this later. Right now, there's a crisis we have to deal with. I definitely agree. White Rabbit, where's the Queen of Dreams currently? She first appeared at the Lima Village ruins, but I don't know where she is now. Also, I'm not supposed to interfere with these matters. My role is to lead, after all. But you were the one who caused all of this, you stupid rabbit! I'll admit I do bear some responsibility, which was why I came here to inform you. Technically speaking, you were completely ignoring the matter at hand here. Anyways, if you don't know where the enemy ringleader is, then we're done talking. Let's start by gathering some information. If the Queen of Dreams is as powerful as you say, someone must have seen some changes in the surroundings. I also doubt her alliance is keeping quiet either. Then I'll head back to my country at once. I'll order the... Woo! Yeah. I'll order the relevant organizations to conduct a nationwide investigation. I too shall issue a proclamation to all of the districts. We shall gather information regarding the strange phenomenon and analyze it downstairs. Naturally, Grand Noah shall also cooperate. We'll gather information in the 4 major countries to discover the origin of this incident. And so the rulers of each country return to their respective kingdoms. Can I return to Succubus Village as well? I might be able to find some reference books on the nightmares. That seems unlikely, but you might have some related material. Alright, I'm leaving that to you. I'll head back to my sister's birthday. This is something I gotta report on right away. So long as our opponents are nightmares, we'll be at a disadvantage with you gone. I'll be back as soon as possible. See ya. Morgan flew away, okay. So, what are we gonna do? For now... we have no choice but to wait for some plausible information. We don't know where our enemy is, so we can't do anything. That's true. We need information before we can even run off to do whatever. We don't know who was summoned, what they look like, what they can do, how strong they are. We'll just have to wait patiently for a while. I don't like the idea of sitting around, but there's no helping it. With the 4 great nations gathering information, I'm sure they'll turn up something soon. I mentioned before how the ones who called themselves an alliance came from various different worlds. Their existence here will increase the entropy of this world. However, there is a reaction to every action in this world, and history has a way of correcting itself. So if the entropy of this world increases, that corrective force should work in opposition to hold it back. In other words, what does that mean? They were drawn into this world from various other worlds. It's possible the Queen of Dreams' allies weren't the only ones brought here. The crisis she is causing could be resolved by heroes. They might have been summoned from the other worlds. Ah, okay. Chapter 1. Oh, there's chapters. Oh, this is going to be a long collab then. Rigio? Oh, no. God, there's like so much exposition that I have to take into consideration here. Holy crap. I think her name is pronounced like Rigio or something. I don't know. And Larat. Where are we? Larat, do you have any idea what just happened? He doesn't. Oh, he's a silent protagonist. Larat shakes his head. He finds himself in an unfamiliar place with no grasp of the situation. I suppose not. We were suddenly sucked into that black hole and now we find ourselves here. What? Uh-oh. A cute boy in a place like this. And is she a friend of yours? There are succubi in this mountain too. But I get the feeling this one is different somehow. The boy looks very delicious. Hey you, would you be willing to share your catch with me? Sorry, but Larat is not prey. We're busy right now, so could you leave us alone? Oh, how cold. In that case, I'll just take him by force. Laurent tried to use his skills, but his runes aren't responding. Oh, he's a rune mage? What are you doing, boy? Perhaps you want to become my plaything? The succubus giggles at him. His runes aren't working. What's going on? What sort of game are you trying to play? Hey, why don't you have some fun with me instead? He's not food. Gently crest. What? You're rather skilled, aren't you? But I'm not interested in you. Now stand aside, you're in my way. Swiftly kicks Rigio, but nothing happened. Oh? My kick doesn't hurt you at all? She kicked me? What's going on? Succubi aren't supposed to be violent. Everyone present was utterly baffled by the situation. Succubus cautiously distances herself from the two. Oh, so this girl here is a nightmare. Wait, but aren't nightmares like what's causing, like what's giving us issues right now? Why is one here? What is happening? What is going on with you people? That's what I was going to say. I've never seen a succubus like you before. Laurent is analyzing the situation. He doesn't know why, but his runes aren't activating, preventing him from using most of his spells. The succubus appears vulnerable to being caressed, and her kick had no effect on Rigio. I'll just fight as I usually do. Laurent, try to do whatever you can. Laurent quietly nods in agreement. I don't know what is going on, but I won't let a delicious boy like you slip away from me. Here I come. Okay. What's happening? Charm. Iris Petal. Healing magic, okay. Saffron Bloom. His dexterity. Alright. Use speech to elevate the move. Wait, but the dude doesn't talk! How? Whatever. Dig. Dig into the ground, you might find something. Calm breath. Refresh. Sex. Wait, whoa, what? This character is male. How is he using... Excuse me? I'm pretty sure I recall that male characters cannot use sex crap. Because I went out of my way to teach Luca certain classes way back when in hopes that I could probably be able to do something for a stupid behind video, and it didn't work. Because it is like off limits to male characters, but somehow this one can. That is not fair. Try dig, whatever. And you're the nightmare, so. Oh, I got money. Am I just getting money? I don't want to get money. Give me something else. Or not, that works too. We won somehow? For now, we're just gonna have to keep moving forward as usual. At any rate, his runes are barely responding. Only his most basic spells can be used for the time being. As he is now, he won't be able to fight adequately. As I thought, this mountain is kind of strange. Shouldn't we get down from here as quickly as we can? Laurent nods in agreement. Staying around here any longer could prove dangerous. Also, I just realized something. It's not just your runes, Laurent. The ones inscribed upon me aren't responding either. Could your runes be in bad shape? Or is this place just weird? Despite their bewilderment, the two decide they should leave as quickly as possible. They'll just have to figure out the situation as they descend this unfamiliar mountain. Oh, isn't this the mountain near Lady's village? Holy Tiara. Oh, he can wear this too. I don't normally use characters like this, so... Wizard Staff. The staff appears to have some mysterious power. Perhaps it can be used in combat. Like Rigil says, you can use a new skill if you equip this weapon. Since Laurent can't use his runes at the moment, this will prove to be a great asset. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. And that has a weapon skill. Oh, what? The view from here is beautiful. But the girls on this mountain are really barbaric. They're biting and swinging tentacles. But those attacks didn't affect Riggio. Laurent, however, took damage from them. Laurent had been forced into an unfavorable situation. His runes won't activate, so most of his magic cannot be used. By the way, Laurent, how long have you had that crest on the back of your hand? Oh, what? Whoa, that actually looks really cool! Laurent shook his head. A strange crest had appeared on the back of his right hand. It was only after he had arrived on this mountain that it appeared. Could the crest be related to this incident? No way. Could this be why we can't use our runes? But this doesn't feel like the magic of a curse. This doesn't appear to be anything bad. He doesn't know why, but that's the impression he gets. Rather, it feels more like some kind of blessing. That is what Laurent's intuition told him. Anyways, try not to push yourself, Laurent. I'll do the heavy lifting here. Laurent had no choice but to nod meekly. He has a hunch that this incident could be massive. What's strange isn't him, but this world. Perhaps they have arrived in a far, far away place. There's no point in dwelling on that now. They need to get down from this mountain as quickly as possible and try to figure out what's going on. Definitely, because I'm still confused. Blue robe. Ooh. Nice, nice. That's black magic water booster. But he doesn't have any water skills, nor any regular black magic yet, so... These characters do... Actually, wait, hang on. I want to see their stats. Who are you? Witch's Disciple. Plus 40% agility, 15% easy rate, always crit raw stats, use white magic, black magic, and summoning deal 30% more damage and deal more damage based on current HP. Okay. School dropout. Nightmare attribute. Always crit raw sex toys. Always use sex heals with increased priority. Targeted 50% as often as by enemies. Okay. Bunny suit. Hey, can I wear this? Oh, right. Laurent shouldn't be wearing this anyways. Yeah, take it. It's gonna help you. Okay. And here's the exit. Somehow we managed to get down from that mountain safely, but this scenery... Both Laurent and Riggio were left dumbfounded. The surrounding landscape was completely different from where they came from. Where in the world are we? Laurent, have you ever seen a region like this? Laurent shakes his head. He couldn't help but feel lost at this totally unfamiliar scenery. Ah, look, there's a village over there. Let's head there and hear what they have to say. Maybe they can tell us how to get back home. He wonders if there is even a way to overcome the situation and return home. This could be an entirely different world. They might not be lost so much as they found themselves in another dimension. Nonetheless, they had no choice but to visit that village. After ascending from the mountain, Laurent heads to the village near its base. Yeah, but there's a succubus village. Why don't I go there, get some... The village we saw earlier was back the other way. No, let me go this way. Get some equipment! Oh my god! Fine game, I'll do it your way. Sheesh. Oh. Wait, Ladies' Village wasn't like this last time I was here. What is this? Hey, are you okay? Sleeping. He's sleeping. Why is everyone sleeping on the streets like this? No, this is clearly different from a normal slumber. This feels like they're falling into a dream. A dream of pleasure that shall spread over the entire world. Hi, hello, Mistletoe. Oh, goodness. Mistletoe. Hey, wait, wasn't that the name of the weapon that Owain was looking for? I mean, sorry, Odin Dark. I think that was the name of the weapon he was looking for. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna quick look that up. I don't need to, but I kind of want to. Oh yeah, I was right. It is this legendary sword that Owen was looking for. Oh, hi, hello, Ogre Tooth. All right, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna have to at least like censor like certain bits, even though like I know they're clothed and everything, but this Ogre Tooth lady, damn. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like y'all can't see it, but she has a really nice ass in her CG. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like when y'all play it yourselves, you'll see. But me right now, I'm seeing it, and wow. Too bad I have to kill y'all. This job isn't very fun at all. It's hard to believe we're already bad touched nearly everyone in this town. Executioner. There were a bunch of monsters that stood up to us, but they were hardly a match for me. Are you the ones who did this by any chance? Oh, what? This one still got some senses left in him? Ogre 2 stamps her foot on the warrior's crotch. Like that, she violently trampled. Ow! Oh, okay, ow! Just looking at that actually hurts. Hey, no. And just like that, he's gone. He's dead. Yep, he's asleep. He's fallen already. So much for having guts. There is no doubt that these three attacked this town, but for what reason? Did you just happen to be unlucky travelers? We'd like to ask you a few questions before we bad touch you to death. Have you heard any rumors of people arriving here from another world? Another world? That can't be. People from other worlds have been winding up in this one, just like ourselves. Another world. From the moment he stood on that mountain, he had a vague sense that was the case. They weren't just lost. They somehow ended up in another world. Uh-oh. It doesn't matter if it's rumors or anything. If you have information about other worlders, tell us. If the information is good, I'll let you off easy. I'll show you heaven to make you feel great. Or maybe you're the ones who came from another world? Oh, she's the smart one. She's clearly the smart one. Could that really be? If that happened, then there's no doubt about it. They had arrived here from another different world. The monsters that you were fighting, like the succubus that tried to kick you when they're apparently not violent in your world, that didn't clue you in the first time? Here, the fundamental rules for everything seem to be different. That's why they can't fight the way they could in their world. Hey, I think you hit the bullseye. I never thought we'd run into them so easily. Wait a minute. Maybe we are in another world, but I had no idea of knowing for certain if we had ended up in one. So my guess was correct. Then, as for our allegiance with the Queen of Dreams, let us dispose of them. In that case, let me take care of them. I'm really curious. I want to see just how strong people from other worlds are. I shall lead them to you, X. But take caution. That woman is a nightmare. You know I'm a nightmare? Therefore, normal attacks will not work on that woman. Fight her with pleasure, X. I gotcha. Okay, then, let's get this over with quick. Looks like we have no choice but to fight. This girl calls herself Executioner. From what they can tell, she seems quite powerful. On top of that, they're fighting in a completely different world. That disadvantage couldn't be more obvious. Is she supposed to be like a demon or a dragon or something? 'Cause she looks like she's got a dragon skull on her head and it's got a red eye, so I assume it's alive or at least a part of her. Don't push yourself too hard, Laurent. I'll do everything I can. This is a dire situation coupled with the fact he cannot use his runes. We'll have to work together with Rigio in order to overcome this foe. Okay, now, time to play. I won't die in a place like this. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go, okay. Whew! Jelly, nice, nice. Not bad at all. Should I get serious now? Oh god, you were holding back? No way. She wasn't fighting seriously? Even though they fought with all their might, their opponent still appears to have plenty of strength left, and there are still 2 more foes waiting. Hey, X! Quit playing around with them! It's time to cut loose and fight. We still haven't even finished cleaning up this village yet. I want you to finish them quickly and lend me a hand. What are you attacking the villagers for? They don't appear to be doing this for their own enjoyment. There must be some reason why they're bad touching the villagers. As I said a little while ago, to make all of them fall into a dream. The more we do that, the more the Land of Night can spread, until it covers this entire world. Land of Night? You said you were giving them dreams of pleasure, but I never imagined... Hug the inhabitants and invite them to a dream. By doing that, the nightmare's sphere of influence will spread. Something similar to this happened to their world. A dream world where nightmares run rampant had engulfed the original world. When that happened, everyone went insane from lust. And just like their own world, this other world is facing the threat of the nightmares. As you can see, we are very busy. X, finish them quickly and return to your initial task. Don't forget we have a tight quota to meet. We have to hug everyone here before sundown. At that moment, the door of a nearby building suddenly opened. Uh-oh. A young boy came from the building. No, get back inside! Uh-oh. Think you're getting away? Oh no! Oh no, is this gonna be like, Ludite Village all over again? Ogre Tooth approached the woman before he can escape. Just she was about to pin him down. Oh, hello! Who the hell are you? Don't go poking your head into another world's troubles. That's what I was going to do. Was that an Oni? The Oni that suddenly appeared knocked Ogre Tooth away. When I look at you all, I feel like I'm getting too old for this nonsense. You're pretty strong. Interesting. This should keep me entertained. She said she was from another world, right? Is that only your friend by any chance? I wonder. Ryo tries to put on a bluff, but this is clearly the first time they've met. And that only came from another world, too. What the hell is going on here? You three should have hyped me all at once. Old folks like me don't have much patience. Those are some bold words. About to put your power to the test first. The two squared off against each other, their keen determination to kill permeating the air. Just as they were about to clash... Stop, Ogre. We're leaving this place. What are you talking about, sis? You expect me to run away like this with my tail between my legs? You don't have a tail, but I understand the turn of phrase. That Oni isn't quite powerful. Besides her, we should never underestimate that boy or the nightmare. If we keep fighting them, it could cost us our lives. It's still too early in the plan for us to be risking our lives. But sis, big sis miss, let's at least take out one of them. I said we're leaving. Alright, don't get mad, sis. Let's go, X. Bye. Hey, wait! We shall meet again. Try to stay alive until then. The mysterious trio who appeared to be sisters wrapped up their discussion and immediately withdrew. They're gone. And you two, you look like you come here from a different world. I take it from appearances that your world's different from mine. Thank you for helping us. But who are you? I come from the Mahoroba mountain of Yamato. I'm called Magatsu, and I serve as the elder of the mountain. Lara and Ryo introduced themselves. At any rate, I've never heard of a country called Yamato or a mountain called Mahoroba. And I've never heard of a town called Ledecia. Ledecia. Though I can't say I'm at all familiar with the lands beyond the sea. And this witch of order you've been mentioning, Lamir. She sounds famous, but I'm not familiar with her at all. Magatsu appears to be from a different world just like themselves, but she was somehow pulled into this one. Moreover, the three sisters who were rampaging about earlier were also from another world. So what the hell is happening in this world? Right now I'm looking for a disciple who should have also arrived in this world. You happen to know of anyone named Hakunen? I'm sorry, but we don't know. We only just arrived here. But so your disciple is missing, you say. I can understand how concerned you must be. That reminds me, Laurent. You said your master was the Lich Lamir. To have such a fine young man as a disciple, I'm certain your master can rest easy knowing that. So what are we going to do now? We need to find a way back to our own world. Oh! Ta-da! What? Oh, what the? Is this rabbit a friend of yours? I don't know any rabbits like this. Who in the world are you? I'm the White Rabbit, and my role is to guide, and I shall lead you to a visitor from another world. I see. So it looks like you're aware of our circumstances. If that's the case, would you mind explaining in detail to us what's going on? How about that, guys? I think it would be more heroic of me to guide you instead. Okay. Everybody's confused. Oh. Heroes from other worlds have materialized, guided by a dream. This is how their adventure began. Chapter 2. Okay. Kazuya! Let's go! We're in the shrift portion. When I woke up, I was in a strange room. The design is very old, like a medieval or early modern house. Why am I here? I had no idea. Oh, I like this CG. What is this place? I remember I went to work, as usual, and it happened right after I got the job done. Suddenly, a black vortex appeared in front of me. I was sucked straight into the vortex. After that, I don't remember. What the hell am I doing in this old house? Oh, it's not the first time I've been thrown into a weird situation. Anyway, let's check the surroundings. Okay. Inside the wardrobe, there are women's clothes. Design is very old, as if it were medieval or early modern. The quality of the cloth and sewing skills are not very high. Aside from design and quality, the thing itself is not old. Where do they make such old-fashioned clothes nowadays? That's my gun, isn't it? Oh, the rebellion! I don't have any heavy weapon, and I can't use magic. Even though it's my favorite gun, I still feel a little uneasy if that's all I have. I don't have any of the magic items I had with me before I arrived. Oh, troublesome. This one is pretty handy, but I'm a devil hunter. People commission me to slay demons. Before, I could use magic. After a certain incident, I lost that power. So is it saying that everything that happens like the EX chapters and whatnot, like that's not canon? So Kazuya's completely out of magic, like altogether. However, I still have the experience of confronting a lot of demons. I can still fight demons like that even without magic. The situation is too unclear. I should avoid fighting as much as possible. Also, I must not forget to equip the gun. Challenging a demon with your bare hands is akin to suicide. Okay. Unemployed. Handgun modified and optimized for Kazuya. Only for Kazuya acquire attribute bullets. Yes. Okay. I pick up a book on the bookshelf. I flip through it, but nothing is written in it. What's this book? All the other books are the same. There are no titles, no content. It's kind of creepy. Why are those things lined up on the bookshelf? Who knows? The design is old, but it's an ordinary mirror. It's not new, but it's not particularly dirty either. Then I see something strange. There's something weird on the back of my right hand. It looks like a crest. What's this? That thing wasn't there before. It definitely appeared when I arrived in this room. From the looks of it, it doesn't seem to be a curse of sorts. Doesn't seem to be any negative influence. Guess I'll wait and see for the time being. I can't do anything about it if I don't know what it is. In the meantime, getting a better understanding of the situation is my priority. Actually, let me see. Spirit of Compassion. Okay, so it's after the pacifist route, the mercy route. 75% less likely to be affected by status ailments and instant KOs. Always equip swords, night swords, magic. Yeah, because that goes back to the actual game. Dealing plus 50% damage using black magic, sword, and gun skills. Gun skills deal 100% damage to foes affected by binds or pleasure ailments. Black magic and sword skills use dexterity in place of magic and attack. Ooh. 200% recruit rate. Hey, nice. Okay. Ooh. Yes, anybody. Literally all status ailments. Nice. Okay. Okay. Looks like an old desk, but it's pretty new. There isn't a lot of dust or dirt either. Besides, I thought it was an old house at first, but now that I take a closer look, it's not that old. However, the design and the structure are very old. It doesn't look like a very modern building. And above all, even though there are so many necessities here, there isn't any electrical outlet. It's a replica of an old house. Don't tell me this is all part of a movie set. When I think about it, it's really odd. This room looks like as if it had been used normally. Where in the world am I? Maybe I'm in a foreign country, far away in the countryside? Who knows? I mean, the background tells me that I'm in like freaking alternate dimension, but it's a normal pot. There's only water inside. I tear off a piece of paper and put it in the pot full of water. After checking for anything unusual, I sniff it carefully. Is this like part of the job? Is this what devil hunters do? I don't have the courage to drink it, but it looks like completely ordinary water. In the past, they used to store alcohol and water in pots like this one. Or so I've heard, but no way, right? The water didn't go bad or evaporate, which means it wasn't that long that they filled this pot with water. So all of this is recent. So it must have just happened. Examine the bed. Oh, just rest. Okay. Skills. Double-edged cut. Tap. Spray and pray. Relax. Flame bullet, freeze bullet, gale bullet, lightning bullet, earth bullet, and stream bullet. Hey, wait, hold on. Okay, so this, because it's Monster Girl Quest, it's extra elements, but if we're going by the actual game, there's flame, freeze, gale, and lightning. So there's no earth or water. Okay. Save. Any abilities I can equip? No? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop now because most of my time was taken up by exposition. Oh, and I got other stuff I got to take care of. I'm in a bit of an emergency situation, so definitely got to focus on that right now. So, next time on Monster Girl Quest Paradox, the collab, we're going to go out, check, get a better handle on the situation, see what's going on, and hopefully we can be able to do something about any nightmares that might show up. Kazuya can't use pleasure skills, so I don't know how that's going to work. See you guys then.